Imagine your home, usually a safe haven, suddenly becomes uncertain. What if the vital systems you relying on every day, the things that make modern life possible, suddenly stopped working without warning? How would you know if it was just an inconvenience or something serious enough to pack your bags and leave? Utility failures can indeed trigger an evacuation order when they pose an immediate threat to life, health, or safety, or when they severely compromise the ability of emergency services to operate effectively. This means a localized outage might not, but widespread or critical system failures often will. The primary reason for an evacuation order during utility failure stems from the concept of habitability and public safety. When basic services like electricity, water, or gas are unavailable for extended periods, homes become unsafe. For instance, prolonged power outages can lead to food spoilage, loss of heating or cooling in extreme weather, and non-functioning medical equipment. Water contamination or loss of pressure means no drinking water and unsanitary conditions, increasing disease risk. Gas leaks or main breaks create immediate explosion or asphyxiation hazards. Furthermore, loss of communication infrastructure, often tied to power, can prevent people from receiving critical updates or calling for help. Officials must weigh the direct threats, the potential for cascading failures, and the strain on emergency resources to decide if evacuation is the safest course of action. It is about protecting the public from both direct harm and secondary risks that arise from critical infrastructure failure. To prepare for such scenarios, always keep an eye on official announcements from your local emergency management agency. They are the authoritative source for evacuation orders. Have multiple ways to receive alerts, including battery-powered radios, weather apps on your phone, and community alert systems. Know your designated meeting spots and evacuation routes. In the event of a utility failure, first check local news and official social media for specific instructions. Gather your go bag with essential supplies like water, non-perishable food, medications, and copies of important documents. If an evacuation order is issued, follow it immediately and safely. Remember that early departure is always safer than waiting. One key insider detail to understand is the concept of a boil water advisory, which often precedes or accompanies water utility failures. This advisory means that drinking or using tap water without boiling it first could make you sick. Another critical factor is the difference between a voluntary evacuation and a mandatory evacuation. Voluntary means authorities recommend leaving but are not forcing it, while mandatory means you must leave for your safety and emergency services may not be able to assist if you stay behind. Always treat a mandatory evacuation order with the utmost seriousness. Understanding why and when utility failures necessitate an evacuation helps you make informed decisions, ensuring your safety and the well-being of your family. By recognizing the critical thresholds and having a plan in place, you transform uncertainty into preparedness. This proactive approach allows you to respond effectively to official directives, protect your health, and navigate disruptions with confidence, ultimately safeguarding yourself and your loved ones from the wider implications of losing essential services.